differential equation is due to Charpitz. So for solving the partial differential equation, Charpitz identified some method that is called Charpitz method. So if we can find another relation between the variable and differential coefficient, the two can be regarded as simultaneous equation in P and Q, and their values obtained in terms of x, y, z explicitly. So simultaneously you have to calculate expressed in terms of x, y, z. So you can identify the solution simultaneously at a time. So for identifying that solution, you can use the Chapitz method here. So first of all, you have to identify the P and Q. For identifying P, you have to substitute the value. So for a given function f of x comma y comma z comma p comma q is given, means you have to differentiate with partially with respect to x, y, z, p and q, and then you have to substitute in the Charpitz method formula. So you have to equating any two coefficient, and then you have to integrate it, means you got the p value. So you have to substitute the p value in the given equation, you got q value. So after that, you have identifying p and q, you have substituted that p and q value in dz equal to p dx plus q dy. So you have to again integrate it, you got a solution for the Charpitz method. So this is what the working rule for Charpitz method. So other function is given in terms of small f of x comma y comma z comma p comma q equal to a. So RHS term is a here. A is arbitrary constant. So differentiate it partially, differentiate 1 and 2 partially with respect to x and y. So you have to differentiate it with respect to partially with respect to x and y, means you got capital F of x plus f is, you have to differentiate each and every term. So for the first equation, you have to differentiate it with respect differentiate y with respect to x, means for partial differentiation you have to assume that if it is differentiation with respect to one term, means keep the other term as constant here. So y is constant here, so you have to differentiate y with respect to x is 0. So second term is not there, and third term f z into dou z by dou x, and you have to write fp into dou p by dou x and fq into dou q by dou x. This is the equation 1 here. So you have assumed that equation 1 here. Similarly, you have to identifying equation 2 with respect to x. That is what small fx plus here also y is a constant term. So you have to differentiate with respect to x, means it is 0. So next f is it into dou z by dou x. Similarly, fp into dou p by dou x, and q with respect to x means fq into dou q by dou x. You have to make it as equation number 2 here. Similarly, you have to differentiate the first equation with respect to y. So with respect to y means fy. So with respect to y means x is constant here. So first term value is 0. So fy plus fz into dou z by dou y, fp into dou p by dou y, and fq into dou q by dou y here. So you have to substitute here fy plus fz dou z by dou y, fp dou p by dou y, fq dou q by dou y. So you have to assume that equation number 3 here. Similarly, you have to differentiate second equation partially with respect to y. So fy, so with respect to x with respect to y is constant, differentiation is 0. So first term is 0 plus fy plus fz into z with respect to y is dou z by dou y. So fp into p with respect to y is dou p by dou y, and q with respect to y is dou q by dou y here. So you have to make it as equation number 4 here, and you have to substitute the value dou z by dou x equal to p and dou z by dou y equal to q here. So you already know the value dou z by dou x equal to p and dou z by dou y equal to q. You simply substitute in the above equation. So the equation changes into second term changed in all equations, because you have to substitute dou z by dou x. Instead of dou z by dou x, you have to substitute p here, and instead of dou z by dou y, you have to substitute q here. So the equation converted into fx plus fzp plus f by dou x plus fq dou q by dou x. So remaining terms are same as above equation, but the second term only changes. Instead of dou z by dou x, you have to substitute p here, and instead of dou z by dou y, you have to substitute q here. Now you have to eliminate the dou p by dou x in equation number 1 and 2, and dou q by dou y in equation number 3 and 4. For that, you have to taking the determinant. Wait, I will show you how to take the.
You have to taking the coefficient of 1 and dou p by dou x. So the determinant is, the coefficient of 1 is capital Fx, small fx, and the coefficient of dou p by dou x is capital Fp and small fp. You have to cross multiply the determinant. You got Fx Fp minus Fp. In the same way, you have to taking the coefficient of p, that is capital Fz and small fz, and dou p by dou x coefficient is capital Fp, small fp. So likewise, you have to cross multiply the determinant Fz Fp minus Fp Fz. By the same way, you have to determine the coefficient of dou p by dou x and dou q by dou x, that is Fp, capital Fp, small fp, and capital Fq, small fq. You have to cross multiply that. You got Fp Fq minus Fp Fq. So you got capital Fx Fp minus capital Fp Fx plus p into Fz Fp minus capital Fp Fz plus dou q by dou x into Fp Fq minus capital Fq Fp, which is equal to 0. Keep it as equation number 5. Similarly, you have to taking third and fourth equation, eliminate dou q by dou y. For that, you are considering the coefficient of 1 is f, capital Fy, small fy, and the coefficient of dou q by dou y is capital Fq, small fq. So you have to cross multiply that. You got Fy Fq minus Fq Fy. Next, you can taking the coefficient of q and dou q by dou y. Coefficient of q is capital Fz and small fz from equation number 3 and 4. Similarly, coefficient of dou q by dou y is capital Fq and small fq. You have to cross multiply that. You got Fz Fq minus Fq Fz. Next, you have to taking the coefficient dou p by dou y and dou q by dou y from 3 and 4. That's coefficient is capital Fp, small fp, and capital Fq, small fq. You have to cross multiply the determinant. You got capital Fp into small fq minus capital Fq into small fp. This is what the third part. So the coefficient of 1 is Fy Fq minus Fq Fy plus q into Fz Fq minus Fq Fz plus dou p by dou y into Fp Fq minus Fq Fp. Keep it as equation number 6. So next you can derive the formula, Chapet's formula from 5 and 6. So next thing is dou p by dou y equal to dou by dou y of p value is nothing but dou z by dou x. So you have to simply interchanging the denominator. You got dou by dou x of dou z by dou y. So dou z by dou y is nothing but q. So dou p by dou y equal to dou q by dou x. So from the equation 5 and 6, the last term is cancels each other. So you got simply the first and second term. So you have to simply adding the term 5 and 6 by taking the common terms. So here what is the common term means? small fp is the common term, so you have to taking that. So fx plus in the next term you have to taking small fp, so pf is it within bracket, so fp into fx plus pf is it. Similarly, in the same manner you have to taking fq from 5 and 6, so you got fq means its coefficient is capital Fy, and from the second term q f is it, so you have to taking the common term fq fy plus qf is it. In the similar way you have to taking small f is it is common in both 5 and 6, so that term is minus pfp and minus qfq, so f is it into minus pfp minus qfq, and the next term is fx, small fx is the term, so its coefficient is minus capital fp, and small fy is the term, its coefficient is minus fq. So this is what the equation. You have to adding the two terms by taking the common terms and cancel the last term, means you got this formula. So this is a linear differential equation of first order in f. So by Lagrange's method you have to write down the auxiliary equation for that. So Lagrange's equation means what? Pp plus qq equal to r means you have to write dx by p which is equal to dy by q which is equal to dz by r. So like the same manner here you have to write the coefficient of fp. Coefficient is what? fx plus pf is it. So you have to write it under dp by fx plus pf is it. Similarly, coefficient of fq is fy plus qf is it. So you can write it under dq by fy plus qf is it. And coefficient of f is it is nothing but minus pfp minus qfq, so you have to write it as dz by minus pfp minus qfq. Similarly, the coefficient of fx is minus fp and fy is minus fq, so you can write it as dx by minus fp and dy by minus fq which is equal to df by 0. So this is what the Chorpert's formula. So you can derive the Chorpert's formula from a given equation. And next thing is you have to integrating this equation, you get a solution for the given problem. So here you consider u equal to b which is a constant, so df equal to 0 means f equal to a which is also a constant. So this is what the solution of the given differential equation which determines f. In the same manner you have to substitute the Chorpert's formula and you can simplify it. You can integrate it, means you got the solution for the given differential equation by using the Chorpert's method. The simpler the relation u is between p and q, so you have to solve it for p and q between small f equal to 0 and capital F equal to 0. You must involve either p or q or both. So you can simply taking any two equations and integrating that particular two equations, equating the ratios and integrating it, means you got one solution. Again you can take another two ratio and you have to integrate it, you get another solution. So likewise you have to find the solution for a given problem by using Chorpert's method. So this is how the Chorpert's formula is derived from the given differential equation.